Hey, buenas, buenas. Welcome, guys, to Ambitious Podcast. We're back with Damodar. Damodar, tell us a
Yes,
little about yourself. How you doing today?
thank you. Thank you. I'm doing good and pleasure to be here with you on this podcast. I'm Damodar Sahu. I'm based in US, in Michigan State, Detroit area, Troy City. Yeah, so it's a very inspiring journey for me. I feel proud and blessed to be in this wonderful world. And yeah, I have worked in many cities in India before moving to US. US also, I work in Silicon Valley, Bay Area. Last few years, I'm in Michigan. So I am a happy-go-lucky guy, and people around me, rather I say, wherever I go, I create a positive vibration that people told me, and I always spread the positivity around me, especially health, happiness, and which will lead to world peace. This is all my what I do in office, outside office, and in business. So I am a co-founder and a chief growth officer of a leading AI-powered data privacy company that is called Data Safeguard. Yeah, headquartered in Santa Clara, Silicon Valley,
Great.
California.
I love it. What's one motivational quote is your favorite, that you would like to share, that
Okay,
motivates you and inspire you?
absolutely. The moment I get up in the morning, of course, I'm an early riser, get up early morning. The moment I get up, I will see, hey, wow, what a wonderful, I'm still alive in this wonderful world. So let's go do something different, right? So that's actually keep me motivating. It is not only a few years, it's since beginning from my childhood when I was studying in back in India, state Odisha, until date I see that positivity, and it doesn't come all the way immediately, but you have to stay positive, you have to be optimistic. And yeah, in that case, I'm sure you feel blessed that you have only one life to live, right? The moment you will feel that you have only one life to live, then you will be always good, you will be always doing good, and of course the third good will definitely come back to you, so it will
For
return back
sure.
to you. So yeah, so I in that philosophy I always feel very motivated, energetic.
So, talking about that you just got one life, how you with with 20 more years of experience, how you implement this all this experience in your personal life? Like,
Okay,
what is
so
that mindset that you have
yeah,
that
so
change
I
that been a game changer for you?
this world, though I call it wonderful, and some people don't take it wonderful, right? And but I feel it's a wonderful world. We are 8 billion people, and I am one of the 8 billion people. And though we have a lot of conflict zone, war zone, religious conflict, that will happen, right? Because it's a huge world, right? And but I feel one life means definitely. If I die today, maybe few days people will remember me, and then third day onwards people won't remember me, right? right right. So in that context, if we all feel that yes, we have a life to live and we have a one life to live, let's all good things, let's all learn, let's all support each other, let's all help each other,
Of
let's give
course.
our best, right? And let's keep ourselves healthy, happy, right? And let's not get into the conflict area, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, in that case, and also it doesn't mean that you are only self-centered. Of course, self-centered, loving yourself is the best love, but also spread that news across you. Whenever you walk, go, talk about that positivity, whatever you have been doing, in office as well as in outside, right? When you meet in social gathering, talk about that positivity, motivate at least one guy. It's a chain reaction of giving, right? If you are motivating one, he will go and motivate three. So so that philosophy I always have been managing or maintaining since beginning.
For sure. My mom used to say when you give love or when you share something for so when you do something for someone, it feels better than when you give it to yourself. So I really love that, the
Absolutely.
moda.
And there is a nature's law. What you give, it comes back to you. And if I give one, it will come back one plus. It can be two, it
Yeah,
can be three, it can be 100 times, right?
I love that. Love that. But hey, question. Tell us a little bit about data safeguard. Like,
Okay,
what does the product do? What is it for? Who is it for? And what's the main problem that you're helping to solve?
great. It's a great question. I appreciate you are asking me. And we are into AI powered data privacy management platform. we are the market leader in comprehensive data privacy management. I'll tell you what data privacy is. You know, there is a data breach happening every 39 seconds. That means what? Our personal information, sensitive information, that is PII, personally identified information, like let's say we are in US, so social security number, credit card, bank information, your email ID, address, phone number, right? All gets breached. You know how it gets breached? Basically, the hackers, they always try to hack the system of the enterprise customer. Let it be banking, financial services, insurance, healthcare, right? Retail, wherever the enterprises are collecting our data, right? So data breach is very huge. I mean, there are large company, data breach happens, and the regulatory authority are penalizing them with $1 billion, no, right? So what we do, we are addressing the all 7 core tenets of data privacy. It's our patented technology, AI engine. We call it cognizable computing engine, and our product is designed by privacy by design, right? So 7 core tenets. What are those? Let's say universal consent management. Before I do business with anybody, I need to consent myself. Okay, my data should be used for marketing. My data health records should be used for research and development, but they should not market it, right? But as you know, we get a lot of SMS calls, right? Unsolicited calls, which is not good. These are all, that means somebody has my data. That's why they
Yeah.
are pinging me on SMS or emailing me, right? And they create a havoc in our life, right? So universal consent management. Then the second is called confidential data discovery. So any moment of time, if I am doing banking with one bank, I have all rights to go, hey, where are my sensitive information? Where are my data, right? So then is called privacy impact assessment, uh, then confidential data discovery, then data subject access request, compliance audit, and all put together is a data privacy management. So we are, it is not only business, it's also giving back to society. In next 5 years, if you see the analyst or the research firms, they have predicted that 5 billion people out of 8 billion people will be impacted by data breaches. So we are here to safeguard the citizens or the public's privacy. So privacy matters. We all know that, right? And now we
Okay.
call it privacy is the new currency of trust, right? And privacy actually, if I'm keeping safeguard your information, let's say if you bank with somebody, or if you are doing retail business with somebody, or you are somewhere in telecom, right? If I'm safeguarding your data as a consumer, your trust on the enterprise will go up, right? So privacy is equal to, I can say, it's not a cost center. It's actually it's adding value to the entire ecosystem, right? So we are the leader in the privacy space, and that is one product. And the other product coming up is synthetic fraud prevention. Financial crimes are there, digital scams are there, right? There are a lot of mule accounts being created, right? And there is a abuse in AI, because of the AI. If somebody can breach the data of, let's say, prisoner data, or just let's say kids data from middle school, right? Those SSN numbers are alertlets, right? But some fraudsters, they with help of AI, they do permutation combination, then create a lot of mule accounts, and they can claim back to government unemployment bonus. I'm just giving an example, right? So these are all the synthetic fraud. So this is a huge problem, right? If I only ask, the market size on data privacy is 1 trillion globally, and every year all governments put together, or the financial organization, they lose 3 trillion annually. So it's a huge problem. So now we are addressing the privacy aspect. Then also in a few months or a year, we will also address the synthetic fraud prevention. Yeah. Did I answer that?
Yeah, of course, of course. Uh, Question: Is this related to blockchain,
Okay, so blockchain, yeah,
or
I mean,
it's the same
yeah,
thing?
absolutely. I mean, it's not a blockchain. Literally, blockchain means what? It's a
First,
digital
okay, first,
ledger.
what is blockchain? What for
Okay,
those that are unfamiliar with blockchain?
okay, so I'll give you example. Let's say we are online, right? And we talk. So it's recorded. It's publicly telecasted, right? So if I put our entire webcast or podcast to a blockchain, that means I have access, you have access, right? And other than we two, or maybe your admin, none of the guys will have access. So nobody can alter, nobody can edit, nobody can create any change. Let's say I talk about data privacy, somebody should not manipulate it, right? So
Okay.
it's a ledger where it can be, nobody can change. I have the access, I will do it, right? Like in banks, they have a ledger, right? Only let's say the head of the particular branch can go and press the button, okay, approve. right? So once it's approved, it's all recorded. I mean, every transaction we do are recorded. It cannot be altered. Yeah, but we
Okay.
are basically we are data privacy, where as I told you, all the seven aspect or seven tenets of data privacy. Even though data breach happens, if we have done the data confidential data discovery, even though the fraudsters take our personal data or confidential data or sensitive information or finance information or health records, those data won't be any use to those fraudsters. Even though they put those data on dark web, nobody will buy it, because nobody will identify you as a me as a Damodar, because my SSN number is completely redacted before the data breach happens, right? So this is the
Okay.
USP, unique selling proposition of our product, and we stand tall among our competition. I proud to say that we are the only company on earth at this moment, touchwood, are providing the comprehensive data privacy management solutions.
Okay. That's good. That's good. When, like, what makes you pursue your career? Like, what makes you get into that? You know, just want to understand this. How you get to where you are today?
Sure, sure. Great question. In fact, if you see my profile, I'm visible in LinkedIn. As I told you, I born in India, in a very small town, eastern part of India, state called Odisha, a place called Belagunta. And if you see my career path, starting from my childhood education to my PhD, right, and my corporate career, I always have a enthusiastic in nature. What does it mean?
Okay.
I want to do something different, every 2 years, 3 years kind of period. If you see, I proudly say it is not planned. I never planned to be in US, but that happened. I landed, then I have my green card, right? And I work in corporate, large corporate and Bipro. Because of Bipro, I came to US. And if you see my
When?
all Bipro,
When did you get here?
okay, I get in 2018 to
2018. Okay.
Silicon Valley. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. And if you see my career path, all the previous company I work for, and they are never competed to each other. What does it mean? Now I'm into a AI data privacy company. My previous employer was not into this, not into AI or product. It was a IT services company, right? And if you see my other employer, right, they are into telecom domain, right? So if you see, starting from manufacturing to aftermarket, logistics, supply chain, to banking and office automation products, to telecom, to warranty management, then to IT consulting, now into AI product company. These all companies are totally different. Even if I can say, in my last tenure with Wipro, over 11 years, I handle six different portfolios, right, in 12 years.
Okay.
That means what? Every 2 years I used to change my role, because of my enthusiasm. I should do something different, and all these six roles are totally different. And I
Okay. Okay.
take proud to set up even two startups in that large corporate. So yeah, so that way I always place myself or motivate myself to be enthusiastic, to learn a lot of new things. And of course, other than earning, also I always suggest people that you should start giving back to society, right? So that will create a balance in the wonderful world, right? So it's not you are only taking, give back. Start giving back whenever you feel that you are blessed to give back to the society. And it's a give and take policy, right? It doesn't mean that
Yeah.
I will take. Yeah. So yeah.
Um, like, before all this, what you were doing before
Okay.
coming to US,
Yeah.
before getting this idea, what you were doing?
Okay, I work many cities in India. If you familiar with Mumbai, the commercial capital of
Oh,
India,
you're
I
from Mumbai.
no, I'm not from Mumbai. I am from Odisha, eastern part of
Odisha.
India. But I
Okay.
work in Odisha. I work in Mumbai. In fact, I started my career in Mumbai, then moved back to Bhubaneswar, Odisha's capital city. Then moved to Hyderabad, in Telangana now. Earlier it was with Andhra Pradesh. Then moved to Delhi. Delhi is our capital of India, right? Then I
Already.
moved
Okay.
to Bangalore. Bangalore, we call it the Silicon Valley of India, right? Like in US, we have Silicon Valley, that is Bay Area, California. Then from there, I moved to US, right? So I have a pleasure. I'm feeling really blessed to work in those cities before moving to US. Yeah. So different corporate, different portfolio. Yeah. When I move around, my family also move around me. And as I told you, I always feel to not to be fixed, be mobile, right? If you are mobile, then you can overnight you can shift, right?
Okay. Okay. When you not doing what you're doing right now, and you like uh, didn't know what to do with your life, what was that moment? That transition?
If I'm not working, I always want to be very social, talk to people, attend social gathering, visit religious places, right? And yeah, and also I accept a lot of public speaking when I go and talk about not only my journey, and I talk to college students, school students, both in US as well as in India, and I do startup mentoring, right? I mean, which is not conflicting to what I am doing at this moment, right? I help them startups. I also support them on fundraising, right? And yeah, so these are the activity I do outside my work. Yeah.
Okay, but what was like the biggest decision that you made? Let's say, yeah, in your life that changed everything.
Biggest
You know,
decision.
like
Okay.
that you don't regret it. That you say, "I'm glad that I make this decision. This make decision made me who am I today." So, you know,
No, no,
what
I
was
think
that
great
decision?
question again, Many. There are many incident. It's not only one. I always went with the flow. Went with the flow means what?
Go with
If
flow.
I get a
Okay.
good opportunity, I feel okay. I should move, and I move on. You know, that's why I told you, right? I have one of the many where I got opportunity to move around the globe, right? And when I was in India, I was a global traveler. You know, you name any country, cities, most of the cities I visited. So it
Venezuela.
means that, yeah, it
Venezuela. You
means
know
that.
about Venezuela?
Sorry, say it again.
You know about Venezuela? I'm from Venezuela. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Great, yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
you were saying?
So there are many. It won't be justified if I only tell one, but I always went with the flow. If I get any opportunity, I feel that I should move. I have move on, you know. And
Okay.
yeah, so yeah, even coming back to US also one decision, right? When I got opportunity, and my manager told, hey, you should go there, and you are no more required in a local center, or you should go there and be global, do some global business. Then I landed in US. Yeah.
Great, great. Going back to the topic of the company, how you guys like came up with this vision? Like, hey, we're gonna do this to secure the privacy of the financial institutes and the healthcare industry. How you came up with this idea?
Oh yeah, so I will always thanks to our founder and CEO Sudhir,
Okay.
who is based in Mountain View, and we are headquartered in Santa Clara, California, as I told you. So during pandemic, actually, he has brainstormed connecting with few people. They're all seasoned professionals from banking, healthcare industry, and the main behind data safeguard was actually the concept designed by Sudhir Sahu, and he's the founder and CEO. And we just join him and want to support him. Hey, it's a really great, and privacy matters, and the data breaches are happening every 39 seconds, as I told you. And I told you 5 billion people will be impacted, 5 million enterprises will be impacted. So someone has to safeguard, right? So that's why
Yeah,
data
of
safeguard is
course,
born. And yeah,
of course.
and it's a AI company, and we are invested, and there are many people have joined with us, right, to support the cause. It is not only business, also the noble cause to giving back to society, to the citizen, to public, that their data are secure, safe, right? So in that mission, when Sudhir explained me this is what the company is, then I join him. Yeah. So I look after the uh, marketing, branding, partner ecosystems, right? Alliances and fundraising, as well as the analyst engagement. Yeah, and the market expansion. So yeah, so it's very awesome to be here in the startup world, and we are doing well. and we want to be a billion-dollar company by 2028. So that is a
Eh,
single mission, single focus to become a billion-dollar company by 2028. So that is our, yeah.
Talking about that, what's the AI vision in 10 years future? Like for you, for the company, and for AI, what do you think is gonna be
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
the
No,
vision?
great question. Let me talk about AI in privacy or AI in data privacy. And as I told you, our product is patented. It's a homegrown AI engine. We call it cognizable computing engine. It is patented here in US. We have filed patent in India as well, right? Because this is a data privacy solution. So let's say GDPR, CPRA. India has recently adopted DPDP Act, right? So AI basically, you know what is the role of AI, right? I mean, the better side of AI is automation, right? And
Yep.
as I told you, on real-time basis, if I can just go and check and where are, let's say bank example, right? I will ask bank, hey, where are my confidential information? On real-time basis, I should get information. Okay, my confidential informations are in this, upstream, downstream, right? I mean, in the entire data set. Let's say I'm a consumer of a credit card, home loan, savings account, checking account, right? If I close my one account, then my data should be not there. So I have the rights to delete or erase those data, right? So yeah, so AI really helps because as you know, I mean, on real time you will get something. It is automated, right? And we are using because the confidential data discovery is very much required. And once you discover where are your confidential information, then on real time also we can redact it, completely redaction, right? So nobody can unredact. Like I can mask my face, I can unmask it, right? And but in that case you have completely redact your all PII, PHI or PFI financial information. So even though the data breach happened, those data will be of no use to the fraudsters. So yeah, but there are the as you asked me next 10 years, as you know, the Gen AI, agentic AI, right? And
Yep.
every organization, starting from government to social, everybody is actually latching on to AI because AI is helpful. But yes, I always focus on the ethical part of the AI. We should not misuse AI, right? And people are misusing it, like for your digital scam. You have seen WhatsApp, your email, your SMS, a lot of things coming up, right? So these are the negativity or negative part of the AI. So we should not get into that. So of course, then the most of the countries they are actually in a plan to have a AI policy. So if somebody misuses it, they should be penalized, right? Regulatory, like we have a IT regulation, IT law, we have like a data privacy law, right? And yeah, so similarly also we have AI law coming up, right? And yeah, so I always focus up AI should be ethical, responsible AI, right? So these
Of
are all,
course.
yeah.
And what can you tell us a little bit about the regulations for AI? How they're gonna like regulate AI if they don't even know what's AI? They don't know the power of AI, literally.
Yeah, so most of the it's a government regulation. Government has to come forward and regulate it. I mean, if somebody misuses, like penalty, like any data breach happens, then the enterprises are penalized by not only millions and billions, right? And I think 2024, close to some 30 billion penalty happens in US alone, right? The large companies, I should not name them. If you just go and Google it, who are the data privacy breaches and how the penalty, you will find it, billion-dollar fines each enterprise has happened, large enterprises, so yeah, so it's a yeah, I mean, even if you see in US now the companies are focusing more on AI development, and you have heard Gen AI recently, you heard the DeepSeek, right? And yeah, so AI will be here, and it will be here, it should be here, because that actually helps on automation. A lot of jobs which a human cannot do, they do, right? Very systematically. Let it in healthcare, let it in customer care, let it in BPS, let it in anything you talk about. I mean, AI is helpful, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, but we should use it properly. We should use it responsibly, and it should be a ethical usage of AI. Yeah.
Great. Great, great. Now, like we're entering in the AI agents era, right? So everything's gonna be now. Everything is electronically. How you guys feel having that competitive advantage in the market, because there's a lot of industries that are not doing that you guys doing, protecting the information, the personal information now. That everything's gonna be electronically digital. How you guys feel about that?
Yeah, I
What's
think
what you guys are doing to make that competitive advantage go to the top?
no, I think as I told you, it is very helpful. You talk about the agentic AI, right? I mean, it is helpful. It will come up very drastically, and all the companies they started using, they will use. Those who are not using, they will definitely use for the benefit of their process automation, right? And to eliminate the entry level works, I can say it doesn't mean that this will replace human resources, not like that. It will complement to what we are doing as a human, right? And it's not a threat to the enterprise or jobs. New jobs will be created, and but yeah, we have to be unlearn and learn whatever you learn so far. You have to unlearn and learn, right? Reskill, skill development, right? As a humans you have to do it. Of course we have to stay competitive in this competitive world, and I think it is for good. But yeah, we'll only talk about the good ethical part, nothing on the negative part of the AI, yeah, or agentic AI. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Like now that we have so many opportunities, right?
Mhm.
Like AI is opening a universe of opportunities and a universe of problem. How can like think a way to solve those problems? You know what I mean?
No, okay, repeat. Yeah,
Like like AI, it's like creating a universe, a
right.
massive opportunity. So
Hmm.
how can we like take advantage of those opportunities that are emerging? You know?
Yeah, yeah. So I think, as per me, I mean, if any organization, any enterprise, it can be small, medium, large, right, including government, right? Even even the NGOs or the social organizations also should adopt AI. If you are not adopting AI, not creating the automation, not creating the what do you call diversity, right? Not creating the AI ecosystem, then I think they will be left behind. So those are actually in advance of AI. They will definitely be early mover. So be early mover. Use AI ethically. Use AI responsibly, and grow your business. Yeah. Even for citizen services through government, AI really helps, right? I mean, so we have 8 billion people. I mean, handling 8 billion people data in so many countries is not easy, right? So AI automation can really help, right? And yeah.
Got it. Of course. I love that. I love that. Now, question: what's the next for data safeguard? Let's
Oh yeah.
there are
So
upcoming projects that you're excited about. What's coming? What's coming? Tell us.
absolutely. I mean, very exciting time at company in startup. So we are funded, as you told you, we are hitting Series A very soon, and we have already expanded market to India, Asia Pac, and we have expanded to UK. We will be expanding to rest of the globe, Europe, and other part of the country. And yeah, so we are still startup, as you know. Startup has I mean, you have to be always optimistic, and we are on the right path, we feel. As I told you, we want to be $1 billion company by 2028, and based on that, actually, we have planned. So our development centers are in India, few cities like Pune, Bangalore. We have a global R&D center in Odisha, Bhubaneswar. We are hiring people in India at this moment, especially for developers, AI, ML engineers. And if you are listening to us, yeah, you go to our website, go to our LinkedIn page, like it, see all the relevant opening and apply. So we have a lot of exciting opportunity coming up, and also we will hire not only for India, even I will hire in US, Europe, UK, and rest part of the globe very soon in few months. So yeah,
Insane.
stay tuned.
Insane, insane. You say 1 billion or 1 million by the
1 billion.
28? 1 billion. And what's one thing you need to get right to get to 1 billion to the
Yeah,
in the next
so
four 3 years?
yeah, I'm talking 1 billion valuation. So right, I mean, start off, you always count how progress, how growth you are in, right? And yeah, so if you are earning 1 million, revenue is 1 million, then it is 10 million, 10x minimum, AI, right? So yeah, so reach that to you can calculate, right, how much revenue you should have by 2028. So yeah, so it's all valuation. Yeah, and based on that, if you are growing, if you are doing good, if you're acquiring customer, you have revenue, then the investor will come and invest in you, right? So yeah, so that's all the game.
Great, great, great. And what's happened like really like good source of expanding? Like what's something that it's been really working for you guys that make a big impact for you?
Yeah, yeah. So as I told you, we want to be global. We will be expanding to other countries, other geo. So yeah, so definitely we have a plan. But yeah, at this moment, as I told you, a few countries we are doing it. But once we have, some revenue, additional revenue, additional fund investment, definitely we'll hire hundreds of people, right? And yes,
Amazing.
we'll go global.
Global, yeah, 1 billion. Wow, 1 billion, right? 1 billion.
Yes, yes, $1 billion.
Wow. Okay, super quick because we finishing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
What do you think it's the one number mistake that entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs like me are making?
Yeah, I think if you are an entrepreneur, if you are in a startup, it's not that easy. But I always say to the startups I mentor, same message to you and others as well. Be optimistic. Be there. Don't
Be
don't leave.
optimistic.
Right? It don't happen overnight. Right? It takes time. Be patient. Keep patience. Keep doing the right thing. Be optimistic. Things may here and there, but you being a founder or the co-founder, don't lose your attention. I mean, be there, be optimistic, and keep doing the good work. And I'm sure
Yeah,
people will notice you, investors will notice you, clients will notice you, and you will flourish one day. So if you lose in between, then you are lost, right? So yeah.
that's right.
So
That's why mentality is really important for
absolutely,
us.
absolutely.
Exactly. We don't have mentality and a good attitude. We we're not gonna get there, right? Mentality is everything. But uh, and what's one piece of advice that you will give to entrepreneurs for
Okay.
everyone that is trying to be better than every
Yeah,
day?
yeah, yeah. If you have not started something, if you want to start something, I suggest do a proper research on which aspect, which field you want to go. It can be it can be social services, right? No, social entrepreneur I'm talking about, right? And do a proper benchmarking uh, of the product and services you want to move forward with, and look after the market, right? Geo, and do proper comparison with your competitors if existing. If you are entering into a new space powered by AI, of course, be a early mover. Quick get into this, do it, make it, and go to market. Right? Do quick, because it's not rocket science. I mean, anybody can copy your idea, right? So yeah, so please be a early mover, get benefit out of it as early mover, and if something goes wrong, don't worry about it. Take a back step. Breathe in, breathe out, calm down,
For sure.
and again, and of course, you can't do everything on your own. So look for co-founders, look for the domain consultant, look for the advisors, right? Those who can actually guide you, right? So yeah, I mean, it's not easy, but it is doable.
Great, great, Amora. That was great. Thank you for being here, for taking the time. I know you're a busy man. And thank you for sharing your insights. I'm excited that you join us. And if people want to reach out to you, what's the best? How can they find you? What's the best
Absolutely.
place?
No, no, thank you, Mani, for having me
Yeah, for
here.
sure.
I also enjoy this session with you. Yeah, if you want to reach out to me and talk to me, understand what we do, you want to partner with us, or right? So please look at my LinkedIn profile, Damodar Sahu,
Damodar
and
Sahu, right?
Data Safeguard. Yeah, you will find me in number one list.
Thank you.
And please connect me, follow me, and